The lower class is stuck within a constant loop. This is where homicide, higher dropout rates, fewer medical benefits, and fewer job opportunities reside. Come on a slide through to where I'm from, ESSJ, the ghetto. Understand our daily struggles and the environment we were born in. I've lived on the east side of San Jose for 18 years, and I've seen many people fall from the obstacles around them, not truly demonstrating the potential that they're capable of. There are already the few who get to leave and make it out in order to better their status, even with all the hindrances around them. So imagine with some help what we can accomplish. As we fix the lower class, all over societies will be able to progress, since we're patching up the issues within our own nation. The lower class, the ghetto, has many issues growing up in the community, even starting at a young age, creating the cycle. There are many benefits within the lower class that many of the people can't even afford as well, questioning the true help that they're gaining. In Santa Clara 2019, the census has had a 7.3% of the population in poverty. Within them, 16.9 had an income difference, with almost having the higher class earning the 16.4 times more than the lower class. Within the lower class, there's also 39% having a high person housing burden, which means within 1 or 2 bedroom houses, there's at least 5, 6, or even 7 people living within them. There were also 90% of the lower class uninsured and 4.2 of them unemployed. The lower class have issues due to the economic and educational stance given to them. My front door doesn't work. Every time anyone wants to leave my house, there's got to be a loud noise with a struggle to open the door. There are moms who have to walk to get their groceries because they don't have the luxuries of cars. Within middle schools in the lower class, they are all gated up, since there are a whole bunch of kids that don't have the inspiration to even stay within them, compared to middle classes with their middle schools having open campus with a cut field open to them. There are factors that contribute to the continuous lower class. The educational system, which does not have any more scholars, as students' parents rarely have a high school education themselves. Medicine isn't truly equally given, as many families, including mine, have some sort of a medical dilemma that constantly bothers them, such as chronic pain or nerve damage. And there are other fixable pains, although not truly able to get managed due to our economic situation within the lower class. There are also job opportunities that aren't present, as the lower class have a majority in minimum wage jobs, and higher paying jobs are already taken by the middle and upper class, who have a better status compared to the lower class. Many of the issues within the lower class communities are due to the stances and due to the environment that they were already placed into. Yet, with every problem, there are possible solutions. A major way to progress the lower class is to re-educate, to reimburse medical needs, and create more job opportunities. Through re-education, there will be a decrease in unemployment and work against the poverty. An increase in jobs will create a more economically stabilized community. And with medical assistance, the community can heal and grow from past medical overloaded payments and injuries they had to overcome. The 2019 and 2020 proposed budget presents an idea of refunding education systems and giving small medical benefits many still cannot afford in the lower class. There are fundings constantly within the education and medical fields within the communities, yet none are still visible within the lower class communities. Since 2000, there has been a steady increase to medicine and education, yet there is still no proper demonstration of funding. There are still many places within the lower class that are at a disadvantage. An example is within Fisher Middle School in the east side of San Jose. There are 6 computer cards that are shared between 3 grade levels, in comparison to Shibuya Middle School, with a computer card for almost every single classroom. The lower class needs to be supported to properly have a change in the community. With the increase proposed budget, there can be a change if we are only able to demonstrate our voice and the problems that come with it. Although there are many people who are born into this issue, since even students who are still at a young age are already visibly damaged by the lower class and the effects it has on the environment. Now, it isn't a full guarantee that once applying support to the lower class, there will be a major change. Yet through time, there will be a visible difference. The lower class as a community will have a more begin fall away from the cycle that continues to put away many of the lower class individuals put and stuck within the lower class. So why do we put in the work? Why should we increase taxes and payments overall? Well, by working on the lower class, the status of a society as a whole will eventually grow, since we are helping fix the damages within our nation and making progress. Anyone could have been born into poverty or luxury, with no control over their own struggles or the environment that they were born into. Examples like the young students. So imagine the achievements capable of a person from the lower class communities who have gone through these obstacles though. Many people who have been able to get through all these hindrances and presented their potential. Examples such as Kendrick Lamar, Malcolm X, and LeBron James. A whole bunch of people who had a whole bunch of past lower class environmental issues, yet they were still able to present their potential and demonstrate the capabilities that they had. James Mayfield is a perfect example of the positive possibilities that can grow up, as he grew up within the lower class community of Santa Ana in LA and became a doctor even with all the common hindrances that came with living in the ghetto. There will be a struggle to make a more progressive change, as it will take time to make progress with the money used. Although through the support, there will be a change to the lower class community to lessen the statistics that create the cycle. As a result, all classes will be able to progress as society is helping move forward the lowest part of their community. The lower class, without any support, will fall and create many criminals, as there are a visible amount of choices to fall when living in the lower class. There are many needed support in order to stop the cycle and help the lower class have an equal advantage as the middle or upper class. There isn't yet a true step to helping change the statistics, as organizations are beginning to spread more awareness, as it's needed to help in order for a realization to occur and help the lower class from the obstacles that they are constantly facing in comparison to middle classes and above. Imagine all the doctors, athletes, and artists the lower class can produce without the constant struggle that are already in front of them. No one in their life ever has the control of where they're born or where they're created. So, is it fair of two newborn babies that one of them will have a higher chance of living a normal, fair paying job and the other, regardless of anything, already has a higher chance of prison?